Harsh, are you there on the line?
Yes, I can hear you, Himakshi.
Yes, so, we've seen that RBI Finance Ministry now, taking notice of IndusInd Bank after NDTV Profit broke the story. So what happens next, Harsh?
Well, more restrictions on the stock, and I also believe there's an ASM which has been initiated, which means that all transactions will have to be done at 100% margin. Speculative trading will reduce on the stock, therefore. Genuine buyers will likely move in if there are any. And what it will also mean is that there will be stronger tracking and surveillance of who is buying and selling the stock. So plenty of monitoring likely to happen as a result of this ASM framework being implemented on IndusInd Bank. Also, your price bands will be capped at 5%. So less volatility, more awareness for investors, and clearer monitoring of who is buying and selling the stock. So yes, that's what will likely translate.
All right, and since we have been tracking this since day one, and the discrepancies we've reported it on the forefront, but and this finally, SEBI is taking notice of it. Harsh, what do you have to say on this entire journey? The stock has seen the crashing, then yesterday it kind of rebounded, but now it's in a tight spot. So what do you have to say on that front?
Well, I believe it's well deserved because of everything that's happening. I mean, the disclosures have been poor. They have not been forthcoming with regard to issues and financial irregularities. And therefore, I believe this is a welcome step to protect investors. That being said, what really is the question is, what happens to the investor wealth which is already eroded? 60% is what investors have suffered in terms of losses. Nearly 60,000 crore worth market cap wiped out. And investors are sitting on very, very strong losses. Now, of course, this measure should hopefully make investors wary of everything that's happening in the stock, as well as reduce any kind of speculation that's also been happening on the stock. So I think it's a welcome step, and I think closer monitoring of who's selling, who's buying, and how much, I think is necessary.
All right. Thank you for bringing those details there, Harsh and Vishy. It's a big NDTV Profit's impact on the story. Now, thank you so much for being there on the line. Now, I'd like to go back to my guests. Manish, coming to you, on this story itself, the investor sentiment will be a bit jittery on Monday. Yesterday, although, the stock saw, bounce back, but today, again, after this big move on Monday, it will be a very, very, close watch on the stock. So what do you have to say on that front?
I think, yes, I think the investor sentiment has got hammered. And I think everyone is now questioning whether this accounting discrepancy is just limited to the derivative portfolio, or are we waiting to see some more accounting discrepancies coming in the next few weeks or few months? So I think the overall sentiment overhang will remain on this stock. And I think it is better to avoid this. And I think we would not be surprised to see further regulatory actions, further strictness from the regulators on this, considering to protect the investor interest in this overall scenario which has happened in the last 1 week or so.